Media Group.
13 has been my lucky number for a while. Like, it's always a sign of good things to come for me.
This is 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast, breaking down every song, every Easter egg, every era, and every theory. Hosted by the biggest Swifties, Nick Adams, Anna Szabo, Amy Nichols, and Lacey G.
Welcome to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. I'm Nick Adams.
I'm Anna.
Amy. And I'm Lacey G.
And today we are breaking down the first bonus track of Evermore, track number 16, Right Where You Left Me.
Woohoo!
Written by Aaron Dessner and Taylor Allison Swift. And yeah, we are in the home stretch of our Evermore breakdown.
I know.
It's almost over.
How do we feel being in Deluxe Land?
I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. This is a good song, guys.
This is a great song. I feel like there's certain songs across her discography where as a fandom collectively we're like, yes, that's a top tier song. I think this is one of them. Mm-hmm. Like I don't think I've ever met a Swiftie that's like, I hate that song.
No.
Right?
No.
At least they're not saying it out loud.
I don't want to be that person.
But I love that even Taylor herself, when she performed this at the Eras Tour as a surprise song, she was like, this is really wordy.
So we actually have a clip of that.
Oh, good.
This is Taylor Swift on the Eras Tour at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California. And as she introduced the song, this is what she had to say.
This is one of the wordiest songs. I have been rehearsing this for weeks, okay? I have never, ever gotten it 100% right. Not even one time. If this is the time that I get it right, you have no idea what kind of celebration I'm going to be exhibiting after the fact. And also, this goes for you. If you can get all the words right to this song, you get to you get to pat yourself on the back because you're the best. You win an imaginary prize. It's yours. But we love this song, and I hope I can, somewhat do it justice. This is called Right Where You Left Me.
Oh my God, I missed the Eras Tour.
Yeah. Okay, Taylor trivia though. Who remembers? Did Taylor successfully get through this song, or did she mess up?
I don't know.
Oof, I have no idea.
I want to guess and say I think she messed up once and started over.
So here is what happened whenever she was performing. This is where she messed up just a little bit.
Okay.
Just right. I swear you can sing it. It was too good to be true. I knew that I would. Time to just realize I'm stupid. Do you know what I mean? The moment when you realize, okay.
I gotta say, sometimes I get a little self-conscious because I don't know every word. I'm not the perfect Swiftie. I can't remember everything. And you see people on social media and they're like Taylor Swift experts and they get it all right. If Taylor can't even get Taylor right, then I feel better about myself. Yes. Yeah. And we also got to see Taylor mess up. What a privilege.
I
We
know.
saw Taylor mess up at the Eras Tour on Arlington Night 1. When she was singing Death by a Thousand Cuts. And she sang it, she started it over and sang it again.
And that was that was really early in the tour, so that's when she had made the rule for herself that, what was it, that she wasn't repeating songs at that point.
Right.
And that if she messed up and she got to start, there's a rule to that too, wasn't there?
Something like if she messed up, she could start over.
She could repeat it.
If she messed up.
That's what it was,
Originally, yeah.
Yeah, that was absolutely iconic. And I'm so excited because we just got to see the extended new trailer for the Eras Tour docuseries. Comes out December 12th. We're so excited. And my favorite part of the entire trailer was at the very end when she's talking about the surprise songs. And her mom's listening. She's like, okay, intro of New Year's Day into the manuscript, second verse of the manuscript, long verse, undertone, whatever, long live, all this stuff. And her mom's like, you're crazy. That sounds complicated. But I'm so, so, so excited to see just how her mind works. and everything with all encompassing with the Eras tour, especially like the surprise songs. I think that made me so excited.
Yes, because she had said during the Eras tour that the surprise song section especially like kind of overtook her, like where she's like, oh, the fans would love this and I'm going to mash this together. And how fun is it to see that side of her that just wants to create joy for us, that she's getting excited thinking about this.
Yeah, I mean, she's just constantly, as we know, she just keeps wanting to challenge herself more and more and more, right? Like, we're going to get to see how she had the idea for the Eras tour. And then I remember in her Time People Person of the Year interview, when she said that it got to the point where, or her goal was to get to the point where it was almost like muscle memory. Like the show, like she could do it and like mess up and have fun with it and things like that. And then I feel like the surprise song section gave her that extra challenge. And then when that got comfortable, she wrote The Life of a Showgirl, you know, because she was like, I needed to keep my creative muscles like working because she knew what she was doing with the Eras tour at that point. Like, that's insane.
Gosh, what is her wedding gonna look like?
Oh my God.
If it's gonna be another challenge, like, or a creative outlet, I don't know.
Could you imagine being Taylor Swift's wedding planner and you're like, so what do you want to do for, you know, like the flowers and stuff? Like, I'd be like, I would not say no to anything that she wants. Like, if she's like, I want to, you know, ride in on a dragon, I will find a dragon for her.
Yeah, do you dare tell Taylor Swift that those flowers wouldn't look good here?
No.
Those
Taylor is
bridesmaids
right.
dresses
Taylor is
wouldn't
correct.
look great.
But then I guess at the same time, that's why they hire you,
What
right?
you're paying
Because they
for.
want, like, she's like, I want you to be honest with me. At that point, it's like, okay. But I still wouldn't. That'd be so hard.
One of the things in the trailer for the docuseries that I'm most excited to see, it seemed like there was a point where she had every one of her songs color-coded by Post-it note, by album, and it seems like, okay, here's where she's going to pick what songs she's going to perform on the Eras tour. That, to me, would be an interesting process.
Yeah,
and,
for
like, which
sure.
songs was she agonizing over about this one or that one? Why did she decide not to perform any songs from certain albums and things like that? So I'll be interested to see her process for that.
Yeah, that'll be really cool. And I remember, did you guys ever watch the Beyonce concert movie?
Yes.
Renaissance?
Oh,
I believe it was
Homecoming.
Renaissance. Oh, no, I'm talking the more recent one.
Oh, no, I haven't.
So in that one, there is kind of like behind the scenes of what the Renaissance tour, and kind of similar where she's trying to pick what songs to do. And Beyonce's daughter, Blue Ivy, was like, well, you have to do like this one song. And Beyonce was like, I don't know. And Blue Ivy was like, no, the fans love this song. You have to do it. And I remember after that, a lot of Beyonce fans online were like, thank you, Blue, advocating for the fans. You know, so I wonder if there's going to be someone in the room with Taylor being like, no, you have to do this one.
And is that someone going to be Travis Kelce? Is he going to be the voice of the people, the voice of the fans? Because he's also a Swiftie.
That's true. Yeah, he'll be like, you have to do Blank Space.
All right, should we get to the lyrics of Right Where You Left Me?
Yes.
Yes, which I also just love because we've been talking about how this album, the recurring theme with the album is endings, things ending. And then we get to the last track, Evermore. And she's like, oh, this pain won't be forevermore. There's a little bit of hope at the end of the tunnel. And then it's like, psych, right where you left me.
Well, I do love how the bonus tracks are the choose your own adventure. This is what happens if you stay. This is what happens if you go. But no matter what, you have a choice. And I think that's beautiful for the end of Evermore.
Yeah, that's a really great way to put it, as a choose your own adventure.
Yeah.
I loved those books growing up.
I did too.
They were fun.
And I wasn't a reader.
No?
No. I mean, I knew how to read, but I didn't enjoy it.
All right, let's get to it. She starts off by singing, friends break up, friends get married. Strangers get born, strangers get buried. Trends change, rumors fly through new skies, but I'm right where you left me.
Yeah, I mean, and everyone in one way or another is moving on.
Yep.
And moving forward in whatever phase of life, breakups, marriages, giving birth, dying.
But where am I?
Right
here.
I'm right here. And I think that's also interesting because have you heard the phrase, comparison is the thief of joy?
I have.
Ooh.
Like, I think that kind of applies here because she really is looking at everybody else and what they're doing. It's like, but I'm stuck right here. And this was also, I mean, if we go back to, the mentality of COVID times, feeling stuck was just a very prominent feeling of uncertainty, of unknowing what you were going to do with life, what you want to do. Like, I think this, in this case, we're going to talk about a breakup specifically, but I do think that the feeling of being stuck just throughout COVID could apply to a lot of different aspects.
It also really, people moving on, people maybe progressing when you're not. I think social media plays a big part in that too.
Oh, for sure.
Because you see people bragging and boasting and just showing off their lives, whether what they're posting is actually the truth and what you're seeing. You always see someone like, oh, they look so happy. Are they? Oh, wow, he just got a big job promotion. Was it really a big promotion or was it just kind of a title change?
Yeah.
I see people moving on, but I'm kind of stuck right here. I'm not progressing. That's depressing.
I saw some people compare this to PTSD or grief. Whenever you're stuck in this particular moment, especially with grief, everybody else has already moved on. When are you going to get over it? But it's up to the own individual to process their own grief.
Yeah.
But then you see everybody else going on with life and you're still stuck with the realization of what happened. And I thought that was heartbreaking to make that comparison.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Matches burn after the other. Pages turn and stick to each other. Wages earned and lessons learned, but I'm right where you left me.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of just a similar sentiment from like the first part, but I haven't improved, I haven't learned, and yet the world keeps spinning, but I'm stuck right where you left me.
And I think if you're visualizing being stuck at this restaurant, matches burn after the other, this person's sitting there, same booth, same spot, while someone's coming by and lighting the candle night after night or relighting for the next table, and they're literally stuck right there. Or pages turn and stick to each other. Literally could be menus or pages in a menu, but also the pages are telling a story. And if they're stuck together and you rip like book pages apart, then the words are all going to be muddled. Then the ink's going to be smeared. So like whose version is correct at this point? It's been so long that it's your story against theirs.
Yeah, that's so interesting.
And I love that it says wages earned and lesson learned, because if you look at the first two lines, I feel like that almost covers most aspects of life, right? Break up, marry, born, die, wages earned, you're working for a living. I mean, you have no choice, and lessons learned, because that just seems to cover all aspects of life.
Yeah.
In the first few lines. But I'm right where you left me.
Yeah, but I'm right here.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Shorter days don't have to be so dismal. It's time to reach out and check in on those you care about and remind ourselves that we're not alone. Look, as seasons change and days grow darker, it can be a tough time for a lot of people. This November, BetterHelp is encouraging everyone to reach out. Check in on your friends, reconnect with loved ones, and remind the people in your life that you're there. And I know it takes a lot of courage to do that, and so it does take a lot of courage to reach out for therapy for yourself as well. But trust me, it's worth it. And it almost always leaves people wondering, why didn't I do this sooner?
Yeah, for sure. And I think during this time of year, it's very common to see social media. Everything is picture perfect. Everybody's so happy with their families, but that's not necessarily the truth. And that can get you into a very self-reflective mode as well. And BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct, and they're fully licensed in the U.S. so that you can be matched up with the person that's right for you. BetterHelp does the initial match work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. You answer a short questionnaire that helps identify your needs and your preferences. And if you feel like you're not vibing with the person that you're matched up with right away, that's more than okay. BetterHelp makes it so easy to switch therapists at any time.
This month, don't wait to reach out. Whether you're checking in on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself, BetterHelp makes it easier to make that first step. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/Taylor Swift fan. That's better, HELP.com/Taylor Swift fan.
Help. I'm still at a restaurant. And I just love her cadence when she says this.
I do
Help.
too.
I'm still at the restaurant.
Has the cadence helped you spell restaurant?
No, that's the most impossible word to spell.
Because like I do think about it, some restaurant.
Go, spell right now.
Well,
Spell it.
no.
Spell
is it
Anna.
A-U?
I don't know. You tell me.
Okay.
Trust your gut.
Closing my eyes. Restaurant. Help, I'm still at the restaurant. R-E-S-T. A-U-R-A-N-T?
Yes!
Yay! Restaurant. Instead of restaurant. Like, I always feel like there's an extra R in there when there's not. But thank you, Taylor Swift, for helping me learn how to spell restaurant.
Hey, kids.
Spelling is fun.
You know who helped me spell? My principal in the elementary school. In my elementary school, I got to go on a principal walk because I was like the number one kid or something. I don't know. I don't remember. But I was special. So he wanted to take me on a walk. But he said he was my pal. And then you spell Prince a pal instead of principal.
Sure.
Huh, look at that.
Yeah.
To this day, together to get her. That's how I spell it.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yes.
Yeah.
February.
Oh, I still struggle with
It's always a hard
February.
one. And that's my birth month. And I don't even know how to spell
You just shorten it
sometimes.
to Feb.
Feb 202.
February. Conscience. That one's tough too.
Oh, never.
Conscience?
Conscience.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. That's great, guys.
What if we help people spell with that little segment right there? Just that
Maybe.
little, yeah.
You're welcome. Lesson learned.
And wages earned.
Now time for my silly question in the middle of us trying to be serious here. Which restaurant would you like to be stuck at? Is there a restaurant that you're like, I could sit there for a while?
In my head, in this song, it is. I think it's because she says like white tablecloth, but I do picture like an Italian restaurant.
No, I'm talking you.
Oh, me.
What would you
What
want
restaurant?
to be stuck
If
at?
I had to be stuck at a restaurant, which one? Okay, great question. Let me think about this. Y'all can go ahead and answer if you have your answer.
Mine would be kind of just any sort of barbecue. Just stick me there. Stick me at a barbecue restaurant. I'll be sad with some ribs. Fine.
I think if I'm eternally going to stay somewhere, sushi would be a safe option because you can go with several different styles and still change it up while staying in the realm of sushi.
Sure.
Or some places even have sushi and ramen or sushi and hibachi.
It's
So
true.
I think I would get a sushi.
The versatility of the food would be important if you're stuck there for a while.
Yeah, because my gut reaction says Mexican because I am Mexican, so it's like I have a little sense of home, my tacos, my micheladas, like I'm set. But lately I've really been craving hot pot. So maybe I'll be stuck at a hot pot restaurant.
Okay.
Amy? Why are you laughing? I'm answering your question.
I don't know.
It's a silly question.
It is.
Probably Thai food.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good. It's my favorite. Why not?
Okay. So just think about Amy sitting at a Thai restaurant. Still sitting in a corner, I haunt, cross-legged in the dim light. They say, what a sad sight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at that girl. What a
Yeah.
sad sight.
I mean, and she's really painting this picture, right? Like I really just imagine her at the corner booth where it's kind of like closing time. Like there's really only employees left, but she's still over there just kind of, okay. Have y'all seen that like meme, that SpongeBob meme where he's just kind of sitting there like this, like with his hands crossed?
Okay.
And he's literally like still stuck at the restaurant and he's just sitting there like blank space, like blank stare. He's just kind of, that's what I picture, but Taylor Swift. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean I'm talking about?
I haven't seen that one.
Okay, I'll show you after we record. And you're going to be like, wow, that is
I can picture it.
Taylor Swift.
You know, when you said she was painting a picture, I pictured Taylor Swift as Bob Ross. Like Taylor Swift with a big fro. Painting happy little trees. That's what I pictured.
No, you didn't.
I'm pretty sure there has to be a home video of little Taylor doing exactly that. With her cute blonde curly hair. It was cute. It was big.
Oh, I really hope that we still have the listener that likes to put our episodes with images that
No
are out of context.
Oh, this is a good one.
This is a good one.
And you know, guys, full disclosure, this is the first episode we're recording during this recording session. A lot of times we get together and we record a whole bunch at once. When we're really silly, that's usually the last one that we're recording.
Well, it
'cause we're
carries
just talking-
over.
so This is how we're starting our recording session.
Yeah,
We'll
good
see
luck to
how-
our next 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Are we silly or are we giddy because we're finally together?
I know. I think we're excited that the 4 of us are together.
Yeah.
That's true. We haven't all been together in quite a while.
Yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really early when we're recording. So it's kind of like a new adventure, too.
This is true.
Okay, where did I leave off?
What a
Cross-legged in the dim light. They say, what a sad sight. And I swear you could hear a hairpin drop. Now, normally I just think of the phrase, hear a pin drop. But she's saying a hairpin drop, which I know those are like the same things.
Like
But
the
I'm
same
just-
idea.
Yeah, I'm used to hearing like, ooh, you could hear a pin drop.
Yeah, maybe she just needed that extra syllable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and a couple lines down, she says, dust collected on my pinned up hair.
Mm-hmm.
So that's whenever, like, she lost it. Now she's coming undone. Where she was once put together, now she's coming undone.
Yeah.
And I think this is the moment it happened. Like she's reflecting back whenever you could hear a pin drop. Like he broke up with her, and this is like everything stopped for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she goes on to say, so I swear you could hear a hairpin drop right when I felt the moment stop. Glass shattered on the white cloth. Everybody moved on, and I stayed there.
Yeah, because I think that it's the visual of it's so silent, right? In this restaurant, you could hear a hairpin drop, but then the glass shattered, but it's like it was so loud to her. The breakup was so loud to her. And I think Taylor said either in the Apple interview or on social media at one point that this song is about a girl stuck at the exact spot where her heart was broken, frozen in time. And I think you're right, Amy. I think this is like the moment that it happened. This is the moment that she's stuck in.
You know, I'm almost picturing, what if it is a busy restaurant and then something so big happens, all her senses just kind of turn off, and it's deafening to her. She thinks, she says, I swear you could hear a pin drop, just because her whole world is stopping.
She was
But the
caught
world
off
is
guard.
still moving on. There's still clanking tables and plates and
That's
forks
very
and stuff like that.
cinematic.
Right.
Yeah.
Like when something happens and it just goes,
You could hear a hairpin drop.
But then once you're bringing it back to a restaurant again, the glass shattered. And then think about if anybody at a restaurant ever drops anything and breaks, then everybody starts clapping,
Oh,
which is
that's
so
so
annoying.
annoying.
So annoying and
These
so
are the people
rude.
that clap on a plane when it lands. It's so
It is
annoying.
the same people.
But what if she
Stop clapping.
was at a restaurant and this happened and she's so taken aback, she has a glass of wine in her hand, drops it on the table,
Yeah.
it shatters, and then people start clapping because they think somebody just
Yeah.
dropped a glass.
I stayed there, dust collected on my pinned up hair. They expected me to find somewhere, some perspective, but I sat and stared right where you left me.
yeah. I mean, just frozen in time, both figuratively and literally.
You left me no, oh, you left me no. You left me no choice but to stay
stay
here
here
forever. Yeah, she's traumatized. She's stuck. She's frozen.
And I love that because it sounds, when she says like, you left me no choice but to stay here forever. It's like she's struggling to get the sentence out.
Yeah.
But simultaneously, I think those can be two separate sentences. You left me, and also you left me no choice but to stay here. But it kind of sounds like she's trying to say the second one and struggling. It's like almost both of those at the same time, which I just think is really cool from a writing perspective.
And kind of the disbelief of it. Like, you left me, no.
Yeah.
You left me. I cannot believe that you left me.
Yeah.
And just the continuation of it, that every single one means something a little different.
Yeah. And this also just really goes back to the very common theme of the album by her thinking that she has no choice to move on. This feeling, this pain is forevermore. It's just kind of explained in a different storytelling than we have seen previously. This woman is a genius.
It's interesting because I'm so used to hearing Taylor Swift kind of having the power in the situation. Whatever the situation is, she's kind of taking control and taking the power. And right here, she's not in control.
That's so true.
She's not. She's so out of control of what's happening, she can only stay put. Everyone else is moving on. And yeah, it's like, oof,
And
what do I do here?
I saw a lot of people compare Taylor cloaks everything in a relationship sort of love story because that's what a lot of people can relate to. But then also, she's multifaceted. I've seen a lot of people relate this to her music. Like, literally, whenever she found out that she'd that Scooter Braun owned her music and she had to make this decision. And then people are saying she's going to learn her lesson. She's going to do this. She's going to get some perspective. But she kept on powering through and going with it. But in the meantime, she's trapped until she was able to free herself by owning her own music.
Yeah, and I think that also goes into the next Deluxe song also. It's time to go. I think that's a great point, Lacey.
Then we move on into the bridge. Did you ever hear about the girl who got frozen? Time went on for everyone else. She won't know it. She's still 23 inside her fantasy. How's it supposed to be?
And this is interesting because I feel like they say, and Taylor has said this also, but when it comes to fame, they say that a lot of times people almost like freeze at the age where they get famous at, you know? And granted, Taylor has been famous from a very young age, but at her life, when she was 23, that was between Red and 1989. Red, the album, saw incredible success, as we know, but I think she was also trying to figure out at that moment in time how to navigate the media and the constant portrayal of her, because at that point she was being slut-shamed to filth, to absolute filth. And we know this, that then in the prologue to 1989, she was like, I decided to move to New York and focus on my friends and my friendships to get away from this like slut-shaming narrative, but that still continued to haunt her at the same time. So I think she kind of has this story of, you know, she's still 23 inside her fantasy of this girl that is going through a breakup and she's stuck in time, but she can also kind of relate to that from her own perspective of like, okay, well, where was I at 23? Like really trying to figure out, you know, who I was to myself and to the public, you know, and in this kind of way. And then I think that also kind of relates back to what Lacey had just said about her music and things like that, but also in the context of a relationship. I hope that made sense. I feel like I was a bit scatterbrained when I was speaking, but
No, that made total sense. And that she got skilled in her writing ability. Red is really the one that kind of catapulted her into different genre and everything, and got her noticed with the Red album. She felt like she was really feeling herself and able to express herself. I mean, she said Red was one of her favorite albums. Well, then how that also shaped the rest of her musical career moving forward, that this style of writing works and works very well for her, and she continues to do that.
Yeah.
Though tweaking it and through different genres of music and different forms of storytelling, because we know she's got all the different pens that she uses. So she can do pop or she can do tortured poets, but still that did shape her at 23 and a very defining moment.
yeah, because that is when she made the big transition to go full pop.
She's still 23 inside her fantasy, how it was supposed to be. Did you hear about the girl who lives in delusion? Breakups happen every day. You don't have to lose it.
Yeah. And I love that too, because I also feel like that mirrors that same sentiment about how, you know, at that moment, especially after Red, I mean, I feel like it's happened throughout her entire career, but especially after Red being such an intense like breakup album of like, oh, she only writes about her ex-boyfriends. Oh my God, she's so dramatic. Like literally like move on. So the line like breakups happen every day, you don't have to lose it. Like that was probably something that she had been hearing at that time. Like, oh my gosh, she's so dramatic. Don't date her. She's going to write a song about you. You know, like that's kind of what happened. And then she even shifted that to then go pop, Friends, 1989, Welcome to New York, you know, all of that. But people found a problem with that too, of course.
Yeah.
You need to calm down. Not every relationship is such a big deal.
Yeah.
Not everyone did you wrong.
Yeah.
She's still 23 inside her fantasy, and you're sitting in front of me at the restaurant when I was still the one you want. Cross-legged in the dim light, everything was just right.
So I feel like in this, we're kind of once again going back to the moment of the breakup, right?
Yeah, you're going back to when I was still the one you wanted before we broke up. Everything was just right. I could feel the mascara run. You told me that you met someone. Oof, the breakup's happening right here.
And that sucks too because, you know, with this whole song being about everybody moving on except me, this person was moving on before even breaking up with her.
Yeah.
Like, you told me that you met someone and now you're breaking up with me. It's not that you're breaking up with me and then you're going to go meet someone. Like, this person's actively moving on without me.
Right. This person is 20 steps ahead of me on the track when I thought we were doing this race together.
Exactly.
And you're so far ahead of me. You are moving on. I could feel the mascara run. You told me that you met someone. Glass shattered on the cloth. Everybody moved on. Help. I'm still at the restaurant. Still sitting in a corner I haunt, cross-legged in the dim light. They say, what a sad sight. I stayed there, dust collected on my pinned-up hair. I'm sure that you got a wife out there, kids and Christmas. So now everyone else has really moved on.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm still, because
she stayed there in the restaurant. She's stuck.
Yeah.
Everyone's moving on.
And in this verse, which is similar to like the one that we already heard before, but now it's in past tense. It's like, I'm still sitting in the corner I haunt. You know, I stayed there, dust collected on my pinned up hair. And and then this person that met someone really truly moved on and had kids and celebrates holidays. And I'm still here.
Restaurant.
Yeah, I'm sure you got a wife out there, kids and Christmas, but I'm unaware because I'm right where, because I cause no harm, mind my business. If our love died young, I can't bear to witness. It's been so long. If you ever think you got it wrong, I'm right where you left me.
Take him back even after all that, right?
I feel like it's just straight up denial.
Yeah.
You know,
I'll still be
after
here.
all that, like I'll still be here.
Sucks.
Like you want to tell her, like, girl, it's gonna be okay, but she does just feel so stuck.
Yeah.
And that happens in real life too, where somebody does you so dirty, but then when they come back around, for some reason, you find the forgiveness in your heart to give it another try, even though you probably know better.
And you can also get so stuck when you think, okay, this is when you're building a future with someone in your head. You're like, okay, here's how this is going to play out.
Yeah.
The future is perfect. And then all of a sudden, that future is no more. You're stuck. Like, how do you move on?
It doesn't play out the way you want it.
It's like literally a car crash. I can't go anywhere. What do I do? And then she continues singing, you left me no, you left me no choice but to stay here forever. You left me no choice but to stay here forever.
Yeah.
And that's it.
What an excellent song.
Yeah.
Absolutely excellent.
I have a hilarious misheard lyric.
Okay.
Someone, not myself, but someone on Reddit said every time they hear this song, they hear glass shattered on the White Claw. Everybody moved on. And that's so funny because...
The seltzer?
Yes, because White Claw was like all the rage years ago, and now now everybody's got a seltzer. Now are you? What seltzer are you going with? It's not just White Claw anymore. So they were like relatable and relatable.
That's so funny.
When it comes to seltzers, I always preferred Truly over White Claw.
Really?
Sue me. Yeah. Whoa.
I'm trying to find the best deal.
Yeah,
What's on
whatever's
sale?
working. Yeah.
I kind of thought they were all like similar. I'll have whatever is available to me.
Yeah.
Whatever's in the cooler.
As long as it's alcohol, then I'll drink it.
As long as it has alcohol and as long as it's not grapefruit.
Yeah, I can't get down with grapefruit either.
Stop making grapefruit.
Haters.
Yeah, I am.
Stop making the grapefruit flavor. It's the only thing that's left in the cooler at the end of the night.
I don't love grapefruit, but I'm like not picky.
Yeah.
It's supposed to get me drunk, so it works at grapefruit as well.
Grapefruit flavored drinks are the grape flavored sucker of alcoholic
now
beverages.
You hate grape?
Yeah, grape flavored like lollipops and stuff like that. The worst. Always the last ones in the bowl.
Okay.
Because it tastes like medicine.
Yeah, it's awful.
Y'all
Gross.
don't. I used to love that medicine.
Grapes, delicious.
Growing up, did y'all not like the grape medicine?
No.
I totally did.
I like the bubblegum medicine, and I used to eat my grandmother's Tums. She had white Tums on her bedside table, and my brother and I swore it was candy. And she's like, "Will you please stop eating my medicine?" But she never put it away. Well, I do have some good news before we wrap up. I mean, we have wrapped up this song, but just to put a beautiful bow on this song. This song is about being stuck, not leaving, stuck at a restaurant. And fast forward to now, we have the beautiful song Opalite, where Taylor has finally left the table.
Yeah.
So that's a beautiful full circle that this was the stuff she was writing years ago, and this is the stuff that she's writing now.
Which I'm so glad you bring that up, Lacey, because I do think once we dive into the life of a showgirl, there are little sprinkles like that throughout the entire album, that it's like one line or one reference or something that kind of like goes back to something else. And I have always felt like part of the reason why studying Taylor's discography is like so fun because of that. It's like one ginormous like roadmap. And when the album came out, one of my friends was asking, and she loves pop music, so she was like, "Oh my God, it's like so fun, but like, what is she really saying?" And I told her, I was like, "There's little things that just kind of like relate back to other songs," and that was the example that I gave her. That I was like, she left the table, and she has an entire song about being stuck at a restaurant and like all this stuff, and I just kind of like geeked out completely to her and played her the clips and the songs and everything, and she was like, "See, I wouldn't get that," and I was like, "Yeah, I think the average person wouldn't. Most people wouldn't, but." That's what makes it so fun.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you brought that up, Lacey. I also just did a quick Google because I was like, Right Where You Left Me, we heard at the beginning of our episode when she played it as a surprise song. And I was like, was she mashing it up at that point? Because what would you match this up with? And of course, genius, Right Where You Left Me, mashed up with All You Have to Do Is Stay.
Good.
It took me this long in real time to find what I was looking for. To circle back to what Anna just said about the little parallels between songs from The Life of a Showgirl and Taylor's previous work, how cute is it that she took a reference from You're on Your Own Kid, and has it in Wood? Because You're on Your Own Kid, I See the Great Escape, So Long Daisy May. And then in Wood, she says, bare naked ladies. I don't have that lyric in front of me. It took me that long to look up.
Bare naked?
Thank you. Yeah. He Loves Me Not. And that song, she says, I picked the petals, he loves me not. So how beautiful to take a song that helped introduce Travis Kelce to her through the friendship bracelets and then bring it up in his loving song Wood.
Yeah, which I also am so excited for the docuseries, because in the song Wood, it's all about superstitions, right? And like breaking superstitions and things like that. And there's even a theory about maybe that's why there isn't a 13th song on the album, because she's,
superstitious about it.
Because she's superstitious, but like not at the same time, and she's like trying to break away from that.
Yeah.
And the trailer that we got for the docuseries, like the very opening line of it, Taylor's like, I'm very aware of like forces that I can't control or things like that. So I'm curious if we're gonna see how her mind plays into like superstitions and Life of a Showgirl and all of that. I'm so excited that we're gonna learn so much with this docuseries.
It's just a matter of time. We have a month. We have a month until we get some answers. To the voicemail, I thought this was very fitting coming from this episode, because I'm right where you left me at Taylor Tuesdays on their side of the earth. Listen to this voicemail.
Hey there. This is Michael calling from Power Station in Antarctica. I saw your post today for International Podcast Day about where your listeners are, and I just wanted you to know you've got fans even here at the bottom of the world. Our internet in Antarctica isn't the greatest, so I've honestly been relying on your podcast to keep me up to date with all the damn countdowns and lyric teases and merch drops and everything else that's going on. So thank you for all you're putting out there, and it's honestly kind of been my lifeline. I also run this club here, Taylor Tuesdays. I do it here at Palmer, and I've done it at the other U.S. stations, McMurdo and South Pole. We call ourselves the southernmost Swift ship in the world, and just like it sounds, every Tuesday we take an hour or two and talk about Taylor. Although our original group from my first season is kind of scattered all around the world, I've been putting your Instagram posts, the daily track countdowns, in our group chat, and it's just sparked so many fun conversations and memories. And I just want you to know that your podcast is going to always hold a really special place in my heart for, bringing all of us Swifties together here, even as we're completely isolated from the rest of the world. So much love to you. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on the Life of a Showgirl, and thank you again for all that you do.
Wow.
Oh my God. That made me tear up. Like, that's, oh my God.
That's very special.
I'm
so glad he called, left a message.
That's so special. On the bottom of the world, that's insane. And to think, like, when we were doing our little, song countdowns and stuff, like, I just felt so silly in like a fun way, like sitting on my couch making these little like, oh, what's your favorite track 5? What's your favorite track 6? Like things like that. But to think that those posts sparked conversations for other people on the southernmost point of the world, that's insane. That's so cool. Oh my God. Wow. I'm emotional.
Well, yeah, that's why I feel like I'm stuck at wanting to be at Taylor Tuesdays.
I mean, we're always looking for new places to go on a show trip. We're always texting each other like, hey, let's go to this place.
Hey, I'll go to Antarctica.
I'll get there. How do you get to Antarctica?
Boat?
You gotta fly. Yeah, you gotta fly probably to South America.
Obviously, guys, we would take a cruise.
Oh yeah,
we would start off on a cruise. We could kick off to outer space if need be.
True.
We have means of transportation.
Okay.
That's so cool. Taylor Tuesday is saying that he gets together for like an hour every Tuesday to talk about Taylor Swift. That's like a Bible study. Like I love that so much.
I mean, how relatable is that? We do the same thing. Yeah. But then to know
that's so cool.
We do this because we were doing this off mic for a long time. So to know that people are doing that, I mean, that's the same thing that we do in our group text that we've been doing for many, many years. And we just took it to a mic. But thank you so much for listening. What an honor. What an honor. And I hope you have lots of good stuff to talk about at your Taylor Tuesdays. Don't forget, you can give us a call anytime. 214
Yeah?
No. Hold on. Reputation 89689-214. Taylor's Valentine's. Man, it's been too long.
You got it. You're doing it.
689-214-1313.
Wow.
That's it.
Amy showed you up.
Yay.
Wow. That touched my heart. That was amazing.
All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us on this episode of 13, a Taylor Swift Fan Podcast. If you haven't already, subscribe to us on whatever podcasting platform you're listening to us on right now. And you can watch us on YouTube. Hello.
Hi.
Tune in, watch us. We would love to see you there. And you can also follow all of our social medias. It's in the description of our podcast. All the ways to contact us are in the description as well. So join us next time when we break down the very last song on Evermore. It's time to go.
Thanks for listening. The 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. Subscribe for free and leave a positive review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts.